Who is the moderator?
Sir, at first we will give an introduction of the society, then the host will talk to you.
Sure.
Okay. A warm and wonderful afternoon to our esteemed guests, distinguished faculty and fellow students. I am Srijita Mondol, a third year undergraduate student from the Department of Geology at Durgapur Government College and a proud member of the Geo-Science Society. It is an absolute privilege and a great delight to welcome each of you to this landmark gathering. We are deeply honored to have with us today our esteemed speaker, Mr. Supriya Das from Sakariya Mines. He joins us to share his invaluable insights and specialized expertise on the Tanga deposit, a session we have all eagerly anticipated. The Geo-Science Society was conceptualized in 2023, starting out as a modest WhatsApp group with a singular vision to forge a unified platform connecting geology students across diverse colleges in West Bengal. Though young, our community is bound by a profound passion for the earth, its dynamic systems, and the intricate sciences that govern them. Over the past year, we took a significant stride forward by expanding our digital footprint onto LinkedIn and Facebook, empowering us to engage with a broader network of geoscience enthusiasts and evolve into a vibrant, highly collaborative forum. The moment we have all been waiting for is finally here. Without further delay, it is my distinct honor to hand over the proceedings to today's host, Tanisha, who will lead the conversation forward with Mr. Supriya. Thank you.
Thank you, Sritadi. A warm and eventful good afternoon to our esteemed faculty, distinguished guests, and fellow students. I am Tanisha Nag, a first year undergraduate student in the Department of Geology at Jogomaya Devi College, representing the Geo-Science Society. On behalf of the organizing committee, it is a privilege to extend a formal welcome to all delegates and attendants gathered here for today's session. We are honored to host Mr. Supriya Das sir, who will present a comprehensive lecture on the Tanga graphite deposit, Sakariya team's journey to a world-class natural flake graphite resource in Tanzania. We anticipate an enriching discussion on the economic geology, structural context, and field dynamics associated with this significant deposit. Please drop your questions in the chat box. They will be addressed after this session. Without further delay, it is now my distinct honor to hand over the session directly to our esteemed speaker, Mr. Supriya Das, to deliver today's talk show. Sir, please.
Thank you. Thank you very much for inviting me. Happy Independence Day to all of you. However, to be honest, I am not a good speaker. I feel much comfortable working behind the screen, sharing my experience through discussion rather than this formal presentation. So let me briefly introduce myself. I'm Supriya Das. I am currently working as a CEO of Sakariya Mines and Minerals. I started my college days from Presidency College Geology Department, and thereafter I completed my post-graduation in Applied Geology from Calcutta University. I joined Sakariya in 2022. It is a very reliable real estate group of Ahmedabad. Means our headquarters is in Ahmedabad, and we have established our technical office in Kolkata as well. Means we are operating from Kolkata. We have around 30 to 35 geoscientists in our team. So before joining Sakariya, I was working for NMDC. So since 2022, we have working in Tanzania. We are holding around 28 prospecting license for 21 for gold and 7 for graphite. All the gold licenses are situated in in around the Lake Victoria goldfield. It is very famous for gold mining. The companies like Barrick, Anglo Ashanti, they are working for a long time. And our graphite licenses are situated the eastern part of the country. And it belongs to the Mozambique mobile belt. Mozambique mobile belt is very famous for natural flake graphite deposit. So today we will discuss about our flagship project, that is Tanga Graphite project. So first of all, I need to understand that means from you, uh, what how do you feel, or what is mineral exploration? How do you plan exploration project? You can anyone can answer. What is mineral exploration? Okay. Mineral exploration is multi-dimensional activities. Okay, multi-dimensional activities aiming at narrowing down the search space. Okay, for discovering the new mineral deposit. So, what are the multi-dimensional activity? It is like it may be GIS and remote sensing study. It may be geological mapping, geochemical sampling, or geophysical investigation. So, conducting all these studies, we we try to identify our uh, potential exploration target. Okay, so you have your target. Now you have to validate the target. So to validate the target, you need to conduct the drilling program. Okay, you should have a drilling plan, proper drilling plan, and you have to conduct the drilling campaign. Okay, so what is the role of an exploration geologist for conducting a drilling campaign? So first of all, we need to identify the location of the borehole on ground. Okay, then you have to supervise the drilling program. Then geological and geotechnical logging, you have to do that. Core sampling is a very important part for a drilling. You have to maintain the QA/QC protocol, and finally you have to maintain the exploration database management. Right now there are so many softwares are there to manage this database. Okay. So based on the logging and the analysis result and other previously gathered data, we create some geological model of the deposit, and thereafter we do the resource estimation. Okay, so this is a very basic understanding of mineral exploration. Then I'll start the about the Tanga deposit. We started our geological investigation work with RECO survey at Tanga area from August 2022. So the total project area was around 25 square kilometer, There were four prospecting license, and those are adjoining. So we started our first phase of geological mapping in the month of December 2022 in 1 is to 20,000. That time we collected the graph samples, and it was very tough terrain. The elevation difference was around 500 to 600 meter. So our geologist did a very wonderful job, and they have successfully managed to identify a large number of outcrop of graphitic cyst with a good TGC. So another question is, what is TGC? TGC means total graphitic carbon, the actual carbon value present in the graphitic form. Okay. So it is very important analysis for identifying the graphite, and internationally used in the for exploration and mining. Okay. So, but in case of India, uh, I I never seen means about this TGC. In India, for graphite exploration, most of the exploration agencies, they use the FC, fixed carbon. And there is a basic difference of FC and TGC. Maybe we can discuss later. But yeah, so for graphite exploration, TGC is very important thing rather than FC. So we then we started our second phase of geological mapping after 6 months. We did 1 is to 50,000, 1 is to 5,000 scale geological mapping, and did pitting, trenching, and we we've established around 3 square kilometers area as our target. Okay, so after having the drilling target, we started the drilling there maybe in the month of I think April. Yes, April April 2024. We completed there 100 boreholes. Total meterage was 9,600, like 50. Uh, and a total assay result, we got around 3,725. Uh, we we sent we sent 82 kg sample to IMO Australia for getting the metallurgical test report, and 10% QAQC we have used there. Then we have completed the mineral resource estimation work as per JOG guideline in the month of December 2025, and the competent persons was like Serik, Andrew. They are very famous in all over the world in the graphite industry, and Peter was also there for IMO, and I am also for acting as a competent person there. So finally, we have achieved around 183 million tons deposit. It is very very huge deposit, and maybe it is one of the largest deposit for the world for in case of natural flake graphite. So within this 183 million tons, 148 million tons deposit was in indicated category, and 35 million tons was in inferred category. Means around 80 to 81% resource was in indicated category. So right now we are doing the scoping studies, and maybe after completing the scoping studies, we will go for the feasibility, pre-feasibility study. That is our very it was our first project, first exploration project, first drilling project, and we achieved this kind of resource, and it is really very good job by our team. So yeah, then if you have any question, then we can discuss.
Sir, what was the term apart from like fixed carbon and uh, that full form of that one?
Sorry, can you
One term
repeat?
is there for graphite. You analysis fixed carbon in India,
Yeah,
and what was the full form of that one? Like
I was talking about TGC, total graphitic carbon.
okay, okay,
Okay.
okay. So what was the rock like hosting rock there, like or nearby this graphite cyst?
It was mainly the it was graphitic cyst. Other than graphitic cyst, we found condylite, quartzite, crystalline limestone, granulite, like that.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone? Do you have any question?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good
Uh,
afternoon.
you was doing a TGC at the Tonga, and most of the people in India, the graphite deposits, doing FC, right? So, what is the benefit of doing TGC over FC?
Okay. Uh, okay. Uh, Suppose we have analyzed some sample, and we got the TGC result is 3%. Okay, and 3%, and the organic the graphitic cyst was associated with some other litho unit like carbophyllite, or maybe crystalline limestone, or maybe dolomite, like that. And for you are getting the FC from this organic carbon material. At, suppose it is around 6%. Okay, so if you do the analysis for FC, then your result will be around 9%. Okay, but the whole this 9% is not coming from the graphite. Am I clear?
Yes, I got it. So
Yes,
it does overestimation if you just do
yes,
FC.
yes, 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 yes.
Yes,
So
yes, yes.
T
Thank you, sir.
always TGC should be lesser than the FC, lesser
Yes, yes,
or maybe equal, not
yes,
not
yes.
greater than.
Got it.
Yeah,
Yes, got it. Thank you, sir.
yeah. Kind of. We we have also used 10% QAQC sample. We used a CRM. CRM means certified uh, s- reference material. We bought from this CRM from Australia. Australia means that from the lab. It's called Geostat. Geostat Australia. We have used CRM. So means we have followed all the job guideline. So means in India actually this QAQC portion is uh, means it is very difficult to find to maintain this kind of QAQC protocol in India. I never
Sorry
seen.
to interrupt you, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, will you be sharing your slides?
Okay. This is our project area where we have drilled around 100 boreholes. And this is the borehole where we got around 7% TGC or more. Okay. As I told you that we have drilled around 100 boreholes. Total meterage was 9,635. To 82.59 kg sample we have sent to IIM Australia for metallurgical analysis. This is some picture. These are our test result for metallurgical test. These are project location. Our project is around 72 kilometers far from Tanga port. Sure. You can ask anything from for mineral exploration.
Hello, any remote sensing study has been done in that area before going to the field? Like,
Uh, for For Tanga, no, we did not do any remote sensing study because it was the vegetation cover was little bit higher side. So that's why we have started with the field work. But for our other prospecting license, in case of gold, yeah, we do.
Okay, thank you. So the gold occurrences there, they are placer deposit or just like it, uh, it is within the rock
No,
or
no, it
hosted
is
by
not
the rock?
hosted by the no, not research. Okay. Someone asked me about the recruitment. Yeah. Uh, right now, we don't have any plan to do the new recruitment, but maybe after 3 or 4 months, we can start. We will update you over our LinkedIn or our website. You can follow them.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah, hi Supriya. This is
Hi. Hi.
Abdul from IISER Kolkata. I
Hi.
just come across this news article through Shabirda. I just saw Shabirda's status, so that's why I was curious to attend this talk. I
Okay.
hope you are doing well.
Yeah.
I just have some small query. The first thing is for this exploration to this mining, how much time it takes in general?
It depends. It depends means how big your deposit. Because if you are planning for maybe 20,000 ton per annum, means the production. Okay, then to start that kind of production, to start that kind of processing plant, um, it takes around maybe 2 years. But if you're looking for uh, 4 million tons of production or 4 million tons plant capacity, then it may take around 5 years.
Okay.
It depends.
And
Yeah, yeah, please.
yeah, and in India, if those minerals are like, for example, if there will be a graphite mining because
Yeah.
there is a good deposit there, so will India also get the benefit?
Can
Like,
you say again?
can India also get those graphites?
India can means from Tanzania.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes, definitely. Our target
Okay.
is to supply this graphite to India, because the EV market is growing in India. So we are trying to send it to India.
Okay, okay. Sure.
Yeah,
Thanks.
yeah.
Thanks.
Please keep your questions in the chat box. We will be attending them at the end of the talk show.
Okay. Someone is saying that, tell, tell me something about field survey. Okay. So, do you know what is the important thing for exploration geologist? Any idea? The the most important thing of an exploration geologist, that is eye, observation. Observation is the main thing of a field geologist. If you have a good observation power, then you will be a good exploration geologist. You have to observe, you have to think about it, and then you have to apply.
Varvahid is asking, Sir, what were the key geological factors that helped you identify the Tanga area as having significant potential for graphite mineralization?
Key geological factor. Key geological factor means there are so many outcrops we found during the field, and it was around maybe maybe 4 or 4.5 square kilometer area. Uh, we found some good, very nice outcrops of graphitic schist, and also we when we did the this pitting and trenching. During the pitting and trenching, we got very good results. Means 10 meter, 7 meter, 10 meter, up to 7 meter, 10 meter depth. We got continuous and graphitic cyst whole body. So it helped uh, us to uh, start or to push us uh, to conduct the drilling activity. We did not conduct any geophysical investigation there in Tanga. We did geological mapping, thereafter pitting, trenching, and we went for drilling.
Atrev Sarkar is asking, Sir, what advice would you give to BSc students who are aspiring to land jobs in mineral exploration?
as I told you that you you have to use your eyes. You you have to find any kind of changes in the field that should be mentioned or that should be noticed by your brain, and you have to write down on your field notebook, and you have to put it on your map. That is the most important thing.
Sir, how can you differentiate graphite from like coal is also there, carbon shale is there. So how can you differentiate between these three in the field? Because theory says that graphite has like it soils your hand. It can be scratched by the nails also. Similarly, like
No,
it is for coal also.
no. In field, it is very difficult to differentiate in between these things. That's why we have used this TGC.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Devjit Chattopadhyay is asking, Sir, can you suggest us what mistakes we avoid during our first geological survey and which points we should focus on in our studies?
Okay. You have to, when you are going to your first field visit, you have to ensure that the rock type, what is observed by you, that should be in proper way. Yeah. Okay. So maybe there means a little mistake that means can be granted, that can be permitted, but you have to ensure that what rock type you have seen on the field, and you have written the description on your field notebook, that should be uh, at least 90% of it's correct. It is very important. If you are going to for a field where that is a metamorphic terrain, and you are saying that it is means sandstone, that is not right. Means because in metamorphic terrain you can't find sandstone or maybe limestone.
Sanchita Datta is asking, if the whole Mozambique mobile belt went through the same geological events, why was such a large graphite deposit found only here?
Okay, this thing we need to we need to conduct another class. It it takes maybe 1 hour or 2 hours. Shukanto Goswami is in our team, and he can take another class for you regarding this Mozambique mobile belt. It is very interesting.
Okay, sir. Ankita De is asking, do you think this deposit was formed in just one geological event or were there multiple stages involved?
Geological event, there is no such only one event actually. There is multiple event, but very means it takes so many million years. So it is not only one event. It is multiple event, but and the time to create that kind of pressure, that kind of temperature, uh, all these are very important time for to form this kind of crystalline graphite. You can find graphite in Himalayan orogeny, or maybe maybe in Jharkhand. Okay, there this kind of crystalline graphite is is not rare, but it is relatively lesser amount you can find, because if you see uh, the geological means, activity for this Mozambique mobile belt, it was a huge time. In case of Himalaya, it was not that much time. It it uh, it it means Himalaya got not that much of time if you compare with this Mozambique mobile belt.
Devopriya Roy is asking, how did the graphite survive such high-grade metamorphism without getting destroyed?
Okay. Mm, No, right now I can't answer this question, because I have to read this. I have to find the exact reason.
Sir, I would like to know about the exploration process for graphite from G4 to G1, and how does the exploration progress through these stages from G4 to G1, and how much long time take?
The time, it depends on your budget, on your team strength, and the area where you are working. It is not constant. G4 to G1, you say? G1.
Yes, sir, G4 to G1.
Yeah, G4 to G1. G4 to G1 means the RICO survey, as I've told you, when I have just started my talk. The RICO survey we can consider as a G4. RICO survey means you just you need to go to the field, you and just have a look, get some sample from some promising areas, and you come back. You get the analysis report, and you submit your findings and all those things. Then that is called G4. If it is positive, if your report is positive, then you will conduct another geological investigation. So that time you have to conduct the geological mapping in a particular scale. As I mentioned that we conduct the first phase of geological mapping in 1:20,000 scale, and we have collected the graph sample from the area around 220 sample we have collected there during that time, and all the means the result was positive. Then we we took a decision that we will go for further exploration. Means we are going for G2 level exploration. Okay. So here in case of our Tanga project, we did this G1 and G2 combined. Okay, we have started with G2 and finished with G1 exploration, because previously we have planned around 48 or 52 boreholes, and then the results are very positive. We planned accordingly, and we drilled around 100 boreholes. So it is G1 like that. In case of a UNFC, it is G4, G3, G2, G1. In case of JORC, it is like inferred, indicated, and measured.
Uddipan is asking, sir, do we need to learn any kind of software at graduation level for mineral exploration?
No, it is not needed.
Hello,
Yes,
sir. Good afternoon.
yeah, good afternoon.
I am Orithro. So, sir, as far I know, graphite is nowadays considered as a critical mineral, and
Yes.
there is whole the world. There is a geopolitical tension about who has more critical mineral due to its military and wash. So, what is India's position in this Tanga region that you guys have discovered graphite there? So, how you or India sees from the geopolitical point of view this deposit?
Actually, we have just finished the MRE work, means mineral estimation, and right now we are doing the scoping studies. So we're trying to connect the Indian companies, those who are planning to put the plant for EV or battery. So we were trying to contact those people, and we are planning to send the pure graphite to India.
Okay, sir.
Trideep Chatterjee is asking, sir, can the geological features of this deposit help us discover similar graphite deposit in other places?
It may be or may not be, because we have 7 prospecting license for graphite in Tanzania. Okay. 5 prospecting license around this Tanga region. Tanga is the northeastern part of Tanzania, and we have 2 sorry to other exploration license in Lindi region. Lindi is southeastern part of Tanzania. The means we started this graphite exploration from Lindi region, and these two area is totally different with the morphology. So our approach was totally different for these two areas. In Lindi, it is there is no as such hill. Soil, it is totally soil cover, and sorry, and the soil thickness was around 7 meter to 15-16 meter. So we planned some auger drilling that time, because we conduct geological mapping, and as I mentioned that the whole area is covered by soil, so we did not get any some good outcrops during the field season. So then we planned for auger, but auger was not working at that particular ground. So we shifted to RAB drilling. There we conducted around 7,600 meter RAB, and finally we got around 5.5 square kilometer, that is totally graphite bearing. So it is, the approach is totally different. So you have to plan accordingly. You have to plan according what you are getting on the field. So you can't copy of your other project. It is very difficult in case of mineral exploration.
Deboprio Roy is asking, what is the biggest challenge in turning such a large graphite resource into a successful mining project?
Mm, for graph means for a big deposit like this means 183 million tons deposit is a huge deposit. So this kind of deposit is very challenging thing is the fund. Fund means to to establish um, a graphite processing plant, uh, means for this big deposit, at least we need to put around 4 or 5 million tons graphite processing plant, and that cost would be around 200 million USD. This figure is very big. It is the most challenging part for us to put to organize that kind of money.
Shwetashri is asking, good afternoon, sir. What are the UNFC framework for geological mapping?
Sorry, what are the UNFC?
Framework for geological mapping.
Okay. For any kind of this kind of code like UNFC or JORC or NI 43101 or SAMREC, Means the basics are same. Means you have means you have to work on three axes. One is EFG. E means economic axis, F means feasibility axis, and G means geological axis. You have to start with G axis. You have to start with G axis, like uh, you start with G4, then G3, then G2, then G1, like that. I'm talking about the UNFC. So G4 is like RECO survey. G3, you have to go to the detailed geological mapping and all those things. And G2, you need to do some drilling. In case of G3, you have to do some pitting or trenching, like that. And G1 is extensive drilling. Like, I think I have mentioned all these things just a couple of minutes back.
Nupurakshi Das is asking, so as a first year geology student, what fundamental skills should I start developing now to build a good career in geology?
Geological mapping is the fundamental thing. You have to know that how to measure the strike, deep, pitch, plunge. You have to know that how to define the quartzite or sandstone, limestone. Like um, you have to know that how do you identify and field what is quartz, what is feldspar. So this is the basic thing. If you know the field geology, you'll be a good geologist. It's very simple. First,
Kaushik,
yeah, please, please carry on.
okay, sir. Kaushik Dev Sharma is asking, so how did Sakariya Mines grow from a small company into an organization that is now making headlines in the mineral resources sector?
No, we are small company. We are not very big, but we means our team can take the responsibility of the work, because we know that where we are working in future, there we will go for mining. So we are working for ourselves, and the team is taking that responsibility. This is the main thing.
As we are short on time, thank you, sir, for this wonderful session. Please give us your feedback on today's session and the Geoscience Society, as your feedback is very valuable to us.
Thank you. Thank you very much for inviting me. And Thank you, all of you, for
Uh,
joining this. Yeah,
good evening, sir. I have a last question that
yeah,
is there any
please.
particular okay, sir. Is there any particular lithological content that is favorable for graphite mineralization? Is there any?
Parti Sorry,
I have a
particular?
particular lithological content that is favorable
No,
for graphite mineralization.
no.
No, no, no. Just like in field, I've seen just that quartz and phylitic graphite is affiliated with quartz and phyllite. So there is no
It
particular, right?
it it varies actually. There is
Okay,
no
okay,
as such thumb rule for that. You have
okay,
to
okay,
you you have to identify the grade of metamorphism. Okay. If
oh,
the grade of metamorphism is in higher side, then the chances of getting crystalline graphite is more. Means
okay,
you have to find the garnet or sillimanite or kyanite, like this kind of mineral.
okay. So understand that. Yeah. Actually, I am a exploration geologist currently. So
Oh,
my next project is in graphite. So
hmm,
I'm just my experience is 6 to 8 months. So Uh, my
nice.
question is mainly in field. So, what are the indicators should I follow to find the graphite? Mainly, it's a G3 project, sir. Everything is the reports are given. But in field, what should I follow?
First,
That mainly.
when you are going to field, you you need to identify the different litho units and the
Yeah,
boundaries.
yeah, yeah,
Uh, for that, you need to measure the strike, deep, and all those things. This is the main, the basic and important thing. If you if you uh, if you uh, means if you find that the contact properly of every little unit within your prospecting license area, then it is very nice. Anyone means any company uh, willing this kind of thing from a exploration geologist. It's a basic thing.
yeah, yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Hello, sir. I am Nachiket. Sir, there is
Hi.
just a question.
Yeah,
You explored in Tanga region as well
yeah,
as in the Lindi region.
yeah.
What's the subsurfacial differences? I read an article that near Lindi region in Tanzania,
Hmm.
I think there are some quartz intrusion. So
Quartz
is it available? Is it used saw in the Tanga region as well?
quartz intuition means a quartz vein is there.
Yeah, it's quartz vein.
Yeah, it is. It is in case of Tanga, it is common. You can find a quartz vein there as well.
And so there is one research paper I read about this Lindy region.
Okay.
They talked about like most of the region of graphite
Hmm.
have some gold deposit as well. So
Yeah,
is it in Tanga as well?
yeah. I'm not telling that it is a deposit, but yeah, the presence we found that kind of presence of gold. It is very common. But if you're talking about deposit, then it is difficult. There's no as such big mines are there till now, and it is really difficult to mine that kind of gold. some PML holders means small scale miners, they are doing, but no deposit is not.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you, sir, for this wonderful session. Please give us your feedback on the Geoscience Society, as your feedback is very valuable to us.
Thank you. Thank you for listening me. Thank you for inviting me. Okay, bye bye. Take care.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to invite Ankita Di to deliver the vote of thanks and conclude today's session.
Hello, I'm audible.
Yes,
I'm
you are
audible.
audible.
Thank you, Tanisha. Good afternoon, everyone. Before I begin, I would like to briefly introduce myself. I am Ankita Shikdar, a final year postgraduate student in the Department of Geological Sciences at Jadavpur University, and I currently serve as the Event Management Advisor for the Geoscience Society. So, before we wrap up, on the behalf of Geo-Science Society, I just want to take a moment and really thank our speaker today, Mr. Supriya Das, CEO of Sakariya Mines and Minerals, for such an insightful and engaging session that gave us a lot more than we had expected. Sir, thank you for taking us through the Tanga graphite story, the discovery in Tanzania, the whole story behind it. You showed us how it was done. It was not just a success story about the discovery of mineral, but also an inspirational journey where we gain meaningful insights from complete exploration process, the geological groundwork, the resource estimation, real life challenges, and the strategic calls that had to made before it turned into world-class clay graphite resource it is today. Upon hearing how your team worked, the persistence, the technical depth behind it, I think it made a lot of us realize something. Successful mineral exploration is not just about the discovery itself, it's also about the scientific thinking and the teamwork that goes into before and after it. What we heard today was a real example of how Sakariya Group turned geological potential into a globally significant resource through vision and sheer determination. I guess a lot of us walked in with questions and about how exploration actually works outside our lecture halls. And I would like to believe that we are working with a lot more clarity than we came in with. Now, I would like to thank our convener, our host, and everyone at the Geoscience Society. This successful session would not have been possible without the effort and dedication behind the scenes. I would also like to appreciate our technical team for conducting our session very smoothly. And to everyone today, the students, our researchers, esteemed faculty members, and the industrial professionals, thank you for showing up the way you did. The questions, the engagement, the attention in the room turned this into a meaningful conversation rather than just a talk. We hope today added something classroom often can't. A real ground level view of how this field actually works. And with support like this, we are going to keep bringing more sessions like it, ones that connect with study with what's happening outside in the real world. Once again, thank you, Supriya sir, for your valuable time and for sharing your invaluable knowledge and experience with us. It has genuinely been a privilege having you here. And with that, I would like to formally bring today's session to a close. Thank you, everyone. Have a
Thank you.
wonderful rest of the day. Take care.
Thank you.